teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the game's first play, 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
From the 38, Newton. That's complete to White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Newton on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Patriots.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he's into the clear. 20.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Newton on first down. This is White on the screen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To the air again, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Raiders.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Josh Jacobs.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Newton going for the deep ball. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Jones.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball carrier.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Las Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
23 yards the pickup there.
Patriots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Newton. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
16-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
It's a loss of 1.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
7. Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down, Newton. Being chased out left. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Jones.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now Edelman. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Carl Nassib, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Once again, it's Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jacobs.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56,
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Newton to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. He's down here. Slap. Gun.
One last throw here for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.